Hello, everybody. I'm gonna make. I glanced through this update. I'm gonna make a video about it. It's really not gonna be that long of a video, really, because there's not a whole lot to it. They did take away a lot of the stuff as far as things you're getting free. They seem to alternate this. I have a feeling this is going to be a new thing where they alternate what you're getting from the events. Okay, so they're going to alternate a couple things back and forth, and this is what they seem to be doing. This is the first time they did the summons, which is one of the big things that I noticed that those of you who play free, this is going to be a huge thing for you. Um, as far as this new update, there's not a whole lot they really changed. They didn't really discount a whole lot. They didn't really give you a whole lot free. Even if you come here, the soul stones are still 10. I am going to make a video on my strategy to how to try to overcome as much of this update as possible. Probably from both accounts, so people can see the more free version and then my account. Other than that, they really didn't do a whole lot. I did notice that they automatically did my lucky shot. They reset it, and that's when I stumbled across this. There is, the gemstones and emblem rewards are very, very generous. Which will be on my next video as far as strategy. They did the whole setup. All of these have changed. All right, so go check it out. Go see what you need the most. But all of these have changed. The gemstones are way different. The equipment, I think they actually downgraded the equipment. Believe it or not, I was thinking about doing the equipment, but they really downgraded it because if you come here, there's not a whole lot of dragon essence. There's some steel in there. If you're going for the new equipment, I suppose, which is $950 trillion, these rare materials will come in handy. But for people who aren't, people who are actually probably going to use Lucky Shot, it's not that great of a deal at all. As I was going to say, you could easily go with gemstones or emblem rewards still. Actually, they changed the emblem rewards I wanted to show, and I'm going to go into more of this here in a minute if I can roll it again. There we go. See how many of the books they added? That's a big change. That'll be part of my strategy here probably later on, or my strategy video here later on. One of the biggest things you've been hearing about is obviously the new equipment. The new equipment is only going to affect you because the rich people are going to be able to zero you. It's not going to affect you at all. You're not going to be able to get this crap, man. It's just not going to happen without, I could dismantle Flame right now and not even have a quarter of what I need to make this. So I wouldn't even worry about it. The Flame Redeemer is just ridiculously expensive. This update was 100% geared more, and this might change in about 2-3 months, but the update itself was 100% a spender's update. I'm sorry to tell you guys, there's not a whole lot you can do about it. Every now and then they throw one of these updates out, which don't give you jack. The only thing that's going to discount really is emblems were already discounted, so that's not a big deal. But the biggest thing they're going to give to you free is now the summons, which I'm so glad I did not even bother working on King Arthur until now. I needed his 6th, and they're gonna give away summons like crazy, so I'm kind of glad I didn't. One of the things I noticed which threw me off for a minute, I scrolled down here, and these things, the ingots, okay, they got rid of the scrolls for the ingots. And at first I was like, man, I got 500 Death Seeker and 100 Ice. What'd they do? Like, already, change over my scrolls? And I was looking for my scrolls and I didn't see it, nowhere near it. And I was scrolling up and down. And I was like, no, they're not there. I thought they already changed over my scrolls. And at first I thought they screwed us because I thought I had 16 Death Seekers, but I actually ended up having 22. They actually moved it up a little bit. They moved it up here, and you have to kind of change it over yourself manually, just by pressing the use button, which some people were asking about. The scrolls will turn into the ingots. These are pointless to me because I literally I can't trade them. I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing with these. So let's see how many I end up with, just to be funny. I don't need ice. Let's see how many ingots I end up with. Maybe they'll let us trade the ingots at some point in time. Yeah, almost 30 Death Seeker pieces. I can make almost 30 Death Seeker pieces right now. A whole nother flame and a whole set of ice. So that's other than that, the ingots they just replace the scrolls. It's not really that difficult. Instead of scroll fragments, you're ingot fragments. It's basically the same thing, one for one. It's not there's no secret to it at all. So that's about that. That's about the whole update. Other than I think it was 100% of Spender's update, and there's not a whole lot you can do about it. I'm gonna put out a couple more videos here shortly, probably explaining more in depth of strategies to try to advance after this kind of an update. It's very difficult because once again they didn't decrease a whole lot. Okay, the emblems were already decreased. The only thing they added was the further decreasement of one of the benefits we had if we had good cards. The big guys, that's about it. If we had good cards, it was actually a plus. You could go kill somebody. Now that's out the door because they're going to give this away. I'm sure they're going to change the dailies. I'm waiting to see the dailies, and I'll probably make a video on the dailies probably after the weekend. See what's going on with that. But that's about it for this video.